and welcome to the Josh Show. And today is a very special show. It's the season finale. And we have no guest today because, well, we got some bad news. Good news and bad news. The good news is Cameron Carter is receiving his diploma pretty soon and moving on to bigger and better things.
Well, I hope so.
We hope so. We still haven't gotten that finalized yet.
Yeah.
The bad news, of course, is that he's leaving the Josh Show. So this will be your final episode. So today's episode, or tonight's episode, this morning's episode, or whenever you're choosing to watch the show, is dedicated to his legacy. And what we want to do right now is show a video tribute to you, Cameron, because the thing is, we've seen how you've impacted the show, but you've touched the lives of many people here at Berry, people who work at Fusion, co-workers, friends, co-workers who happen to be friends. So let's go ahead and take that video clip if we can. Let's
roll the tape.
Let's roll the tape.
I thought that he was a kind of funny guy, really country, down home country is what I first thought, which is of course not true, because he would get mad at me if he even said that.
You know, when you're from Willacoochee, which just sounds like a bad name, like some sort of name for a body part that you don't want to talk about, you know, that's weird enough. And he seemed like a bit of a womanizer, and just an interesting, just good old country boy kind of thing.
The first time I ever met Cameron was I heard that he had been hired down here, and I walked into the bathroom down here in Laughlin, which Cameron did not lock, apparently. So my first impression of Cameron was someone who needs to lock the bathroom door.
For the first couple months that I knew Cameron, it was strictly through conversations on Facebook, which sounds really corny, but so I didn't actually get the level of Patriot fanhood. So while most people say their first impression is probably the fact that he's a huge Patriots fan, I had no idea really, because he didn't really tell me about it. But when I actually saw him for the first time, you could tell.
He would probably be willing to kill for those stupid Patriots of his. You know how I mean, he's probably going to kill me because I said stupid Patriots. But at the same time, he's just not that threatening.
Identity crisis. Definitely. Is he a Yankee? Nobody knows. Does he like the Patriots and the Red Sox? Yes. Does he talk very Southern? Yes. Nobody really knows. He's also a Republican, so I don't know.
Cameron is a very passionate person about anything and everything. He either really, really likes it or he really, really doesn't like it. And he's kind of on one extreme or the other. There's really no middle ground.
Bald. Describe Cameron as bald. Awkward facial hair. Like he has like this kind of like a tween goatee, you know. It's a goatee that just keeps trying.
Cameron is a hard worker. He is willing to do just about anything for anybody, whether he knows how to do it or not. He'll give it the old college try.
Well,
he's funny sometimes, you know, but most of the jokes he makes are pretty funny. And so, you know, it's nice being around him. I like working with him. We did a test together and that turned out pretty well. So he's a good guy.
He doesn't like cookie dough for some reason, and he even if after he tried it, I think he likes it, but he really doesn't. I don't know. It's confusing. But he's very stubborn. That's the best word to describe Cameron, is stubborn.
In all seriousness, he's shown the sports journalism world that having a pretty down south country accent is okay. You can add some color to things. He has also been the star cameraman of a little show called The Conference Room, and probably a big accomplishment of his was picking up an award for that show in Texas. I'd say that might be his biggest accomplishment.
He got a girlfriend. That's about it.
2 words. Pizza cards.
He's been great with the live broadcast for the Barry Shorter game and other sports reporting that he's done. He's been the man behind the camera for several different things. You can probably blame him for most of the out-of-focus shots in the conference room. I would think that would probably have been him.
He's really good. Huh.
I'd like to think there's a bigger Patriots fan base.
He's made a lot of funny little shorts, like when his hair's on fire and stuff like that. And so he's made appearances in things like the conference room. And academically, I can't say a whole lot because I don't really know. I haven't had that many classes with him. But I would imagine that those are pretty impressive as well.
Cameron, I won't miss you that much, mainly because I'll be living with you this summer. But if I wasn't going to be living with you this summer, I would still advise you to lock the bathroom door.
You're finally graduating. I know it's been a long process, and I know you're excited and not nervous, which is weird for most people are usually nervous. But I'm excited for everything that you are going to do with your life, and I know that you are going to have a blast doing everything that you do.
It's been a long 2 years with you. I'm really going to miss broadcasting games with you. We've had an excellent run doing that. I'm going to miss that southern accent and that sexy butt of yours. I just want you to know that the Colts will always be better than the Patriots in my heart. You didn't sway me. I still hate Tom Brady, but enjoy still liking them or whatever. Can I date Sarah at any time?
Cameron, I love you. Even though you're Catholic, I love you.
I've enjoyed thoroughly being your roommate and your best friend. And through all the tickle fights and everything that we've had, it's just been a blast, and I will miss you sincerely.
I hope you go far. I'm sure you will. I'm sure we'll see you next to Terry Bradshaw one day, giving commentary and shooting your mouth off about something, and we'll all say, we knew you would. Good luck, buddy.
I know that I come off like, that like we're friends, I guess, but no, just get out,
Okay, so your thoughts on that tribute?
Honestly, I didn't know that. That's how they actually felt about me. I'm going to be honest.
Really? Okay.
Southern accent?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the thing is, now, I got to tell you, when they were doing those interviews with me, I conducted all those interviews, by the way. I'd like to point that
Even
out.
on yourself?
Yeah, I kind of did. There's one thing I can't stand. It's a guy with a redneck accent who loves to run his mouth. I mean, I really can't stand those people. That's actually done in the style of the Bob Frank tribute that Stephen Walker did, of course. Stephen's back there somewhere in the control room. Glad Stephen could come out for the show. But Cameron, I want to ask you, one of those questions on there was how would you describe Cameron? How would you describe yourself?
Stubborn, patriotic, aggressive, open-minded. No, I'm not open-minded. I'm very closed-minded.
Yeah.
That would, contradict. I'm right, you're wrong, kind of thing. I'm Catholic. Rest of you are going to hell. I mean, we'll pray you out of purgatory, of course. That's what kind of people we are. But other than that, Patriots #1, and I'm graduating. That's how I describe myself.
Okay. Well, we have a special gift for you now. It's something that really makes me jealous of you because one thing that I did when making this tribute to you was I approached a man that I've known for a couple of years now at Barry, and he wrote a song for you, which chronicles everything you've ever done on this show. And whenever somebody gives me the cue, we're ready, I'll go ahead and talk about him for a second. I appeared actually in a music video of his last semester in a song called Mr. Mathman. I get a quick cameo in that. But the individual that I'm referring to is our musical guest. He is a Barry math professor, actor in the Barry Paragon, singer, songwriter himself. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're ready for him, give it up for Eric McDowell. Let's go.
Cameron,
Yes.
like Josh said, he asked me to write this for you, and so I went back and I watched all of the episodes, and I wanted to make sure I got it right and understood exactly who you were on the show. And so whenever I look for a tune to put words to, I chose something. Well, it's to the tune of the Ballad of Davy Crockett. Now, Davy Crockett, of course, he was a frontiersman, very revered, strong, almost godlike figure. And so I found the irony hilarious. So with that, we'll. Shown backstage during episode 1. Next show's guests how it all begun. Said the Patriots rule and the Cowboys suck. Insulted the director and director beat him up. Cameron Carter, the guest with the black-eyed face.
Good gosh! Oh.
Hesitantly offered a co-host role, just so he wouldn't sue the show. First assignment to find a guest. Ask the beauty queen if she showers with the rest. Cameron Carter, the co-host they don't want here.
Get together in a big room and take showers together and then later pillow fight.
Always seen wearing sports attire. Many hats hide his hair afire. Crude and awkward and unrefined. Leering looks and a one-track mind. Cameron Carter, the man no girl wants near. Made up stories of ghosts and ghouls, adolescent thrills in the girls' locker room, trapped a fake spirit behind the door, sabotaged the show and made his co-host really sore. Cameron Carter, the co-host that co-hosts hate.
I hate him.
You hate him? I do too.
Kicked a pumpkin and writhed in pain. A wrestling kick sent him down again. Hosted the show with the weakling boy, giving us an episode that only he enjoyed. Cameron Carter, the host who won't be back. That's the story of Cameron C., the late night show host wannabe. He's graduating finally. We wish him fond farewell as he returns to Willacoochee. Cameron Carter, his end with us is near. Cameron Carter, the end is finally here.
Let's get some applause for that. Yeah. Okay. That was amazing, Dr. McDowell. Just want to say.
That was.
So, Cameron, what we're going to do now, okay, I want to go ahead and close the show on my part. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for joining us throughout this season of The Josh Show. This is, of course, our finale. We'll be back in the fall, though. But, yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking. Cameron, we're going to let you close out the show so you can say anything you want here.
I'm just going to go on the spiel here. I want to thank everybody here for what they do and for pepping me up. I do realize that I've accomplished near to nothing here, even on this show, except for getting to spout my views off, which is the only reason why I'm on here. And I like being number 2, even though I got to be number 1 one time. But I love everybody here. A lot of you are annoying, but I'm an annoying person, so we get along very well. But I just want to thank all of you for helping me graduate in all the ways that you have, by help studying with me, reading over my papers and stuff. You really, really, really want to get me out of here, obviously. So cross your fingers. Grades are due by not next Wednesday, but next. So I've got 2 weeks and I guess 2 weeks from today before I know that I'm actually going to be out of here. So all you beautiful people, I'm going to let you roll the tape from now on. So take care and bon voyage. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, bon voyage.
Bon voyage. So farewell.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much. Cameron, we want to thank you for your year of service here to the show, because I got to be honest, without you to provide the relief, I probably wouldn't have made it through 3 episodes. And that's honestly true. The thing is, I know you carried a lot of the weight as far as this show goes. And of course, Dr. McDowell, we want to thank you for providing that song for us, an original composition.
I'm honored. Like, I've never had a song about me, so.
And, well, of course, we want to thank all of you once again. I've already done this. I did this before he said his thing. We want to thank all of you for joining us, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Thank all of you. You, especially you. Put a lot of effort.
Are you talking about like for the lower third thing?
Yeah.
Or whatnot?
Yeah.
I would prefer something like what was the name? Oh yeah, Easy Bake Oven. Something or other. Something with Easy Bake Oven.
Easy Bake
I've
Oven?
been thinking about buying one lately. So, just like Easy Bake Oven. I don't know, man. That sounds lame. Here, turn that.